Hey guys, we desperately need to do a very quick video because today Automobilista 2 has released their latest 1.5 patch, and I have to admit I was kind of waiting for that. The best part about it is, and so I'm not going to talk around a long time, is for me personally, there's Rallycross now. So tracks and cars, well, Rallycross. So you have tarmac and you have dirt. And the Rallycross cars itself, they are completely nuts in the real world and in the game. And I think they absolutely nailed it. So I think we should just get right into that, which means taking a quick look at the cars here. You will have a Citroen, a Mini Cooper, Mitsubishi, and the Volkswagen. I think that one looks the best, looks the most compact, agile, whatever. And we're just going to drive this because you really have to see this. You also have to feel this. Like, if you already have it, play it. If you don't already have it, I strongly recommend you take a look at this because it's a game changer. Like, there is no other simulation for Rallycross. Yeah, okay, there's Dirt Rally 2, which is great, but it's not simulation, quite simply. Okay, and so I think we'll have to really appreciate what they did here. I know iRacing has Rallycross, but I'm very much on the fence about iRacing, and for me personally, that's just not it. I drove it, I tested it, and while yeah, it's something different than road racing, but it's just so, like, you never have grip the entire time. And here in Automobilista, the grip just changes all the time, from plenty of grip to no grip at all to regaining the grip really suddenly. So these cars are the most agile and fun thing you can have in sim racing right now. So I'm loading onto the track and we're just going to give it a go at pretty much max graphic settings that the game has. So it looks pretty nice. We're just, I think, with a sundowner. Setup wise, I don't think we have to do much. Always recommend to lower the force feedback a little because it can be quite strong in the game, especially on the direct drive. I haven't changed much to the setup, just a couple clicks, so not worth mentioning even. And then we'll just hit drive. For whatever reason, now the AI takes you out of the pits, but doesn't really matter in this practice session. And once it leaves the pits, we'll be let loose. So, expect something. How about that? Audio, or let's say sound, of the cars is just on point, and external view, I think it's even better than in cockpit, but you can feel the violence of the cars that have 600 horsepower, 900 newton meters of torque at every throttle position pretty much, and there's no delay whatsoever with the turbochargers. The power is just always right there. And yes, I did a couple laps, but not because I wanted to prepare for the video, but simply because it's so much fun. I'm not even joking. That just turns every input into an actual change of the car behavior. Be on the brake, trail a bit, the rear will come around, a little throttle, it pulls itself nicely into the corner. Little tap on the brake there, else we're jumping way too far. And then the switch to tarmac, the car has so much grip, and the nice thing always about the rally cars, or the Rallycross cars, is how much body roll they have and how much the weight travels around the car, and you can just really feel every tiny bit of that. A bit deep here, you're gonna feel that too. So turn one here, braking just when the sand starts, pretty much on the gravel. trailbreading bit into the corner, but the main thing is you control everything with the throttle. Yeah, even hitting that tire stack. And you can tell also why these cars are not going to have long-lasting tires, because you're smoking them up very easily. I have not, in my sim racing life, and that's quite a long one by now, felt Rallycross cars in any sim where they were this good. Shall we just quickly take a look at the replay, because I think that is even better, and you can really tell how the cars move and how they respond to every tiny thing. And even under braking, when you do tiny changes to the steering wheel, you can immediately see how the weight shifts over the front axle. Graphic-wise, of course, we know Automobilista is great there. It's not the most modern, but it still looks very good for a racing game. You can even see how the car moves when the gear is changed, when there's a tiny shift in the chassis. And if you look really closely, I don't know if the compression of the video is going to allow that, but you could even see how the tire is deforming while you're driving over tarmac. Okay, was that a good impression? Let me show you just another track to give you a nice overview here. Because I think the Rallycross cars, they offer much more than what they're intended here. So we'll go to one more Rallycross track No, actually we won't. We'll take it right out of its comfort zone and put it on something very different. And that is going to be Long Beach. So I was looking for something that is kind of has tight corners, has walls, very important. Monaco didn't quite work for it. I mean, it does work, you can drive there, but it's not exciting because somehow you don't have many direction changes, so to say. You always have a corner, but you're never going left, right. And I think this is really where these cars excel, is when you can play with the weight with direction changes. So this is what you're going to see here in Long Beach. Yeah, just click drive right away. We don't really have to set up anything. And again, the AI is going to take us out of the pits. And yes, that car is, well, not heavy, but it is sluggish, so it lets you play. And it's gonna have some more braking distance than, of course, any proper road racing car. But nothing comes close to sliding a rear along a wall out of a corner. Just leaned onto the wall there. Of course, they don't have the top speed that other cars have. But that's not the important thing. Like, these things are solely made for cornering, or I'd even say for changing direction. Gearing a bit short, of course, and still the rear steps out here. That's just how these cars are set up and work. Leave the flowers intact. And it didn't make any break, right? You saw I didn't really cut the video or anything. I was just going from one track to the other. And it's just so natural to drive that I don't really need to adapt or figure something out. Of course, it helped that I did a few laps before to know how fast the car can go around certain corners. But it's so natural to drive and so responsive. I think one of the best experiences again you can have in sim racing right now. I could do this for hours, but I think we'll just leave it at that. I'll give you the replay just because it looks so good and you can really tell with every car movement that it kind of feels correct. It looks correct. And then I only urge you to just go and get it and drive yourself. The sound. And I feel like I immediately need to get a handbrake and an actual shifter next to me because you want to slam those gears in. I felt like I was clicking the upshift pedal harder in this car. Oh, there was actually close there on the wall. This is the best thing. Driving over the limit, that is the best thing about racing. And in the sim, it's even better because nothing can go wrong. I think this is as close as it gets to the actual joy of driving a real car. I think the only thing missing here would be some brake dust coming from the front wheels under the heavy load braking, but other than that is perfect. So I don't even know what there is more to say. Oh, why does it keep driving now? So yeah, I think rallycross cars are something that have really been missing from actual sim racing for quite a while. Leaving iRacing out of the equation, I know they have it, but they just don't feel as crisp. They don't feel as responsive. They don't feel as credible as they do here in Automobilista. It just immediately captivated me. Like, I downloaded it, I jumped into the car, and I felt like, yeah, this is probably how it should be. There was this instant connection between me through the wheel and the car, the braking pedal, the throttle. Everything is just so responsive. You immediately get feedback from the game on everything that you do, and this also makes it very easy to control these cars, especially because they're so soft. There is a lot of tolerance to any inputs. You can always make a correction and all that, as long as you're slow enough to actually make the corner. But then you're fully in charge. Everything you do is going to change something to the car, and you can quickly and quite immediately feel what it will actually do. And that is, I think, what makes a great driving experience. So yeah, I can't make this video any longer just because I think I said everything and I just want to get back to driving. So if you want more, leave it in the comments. We can try everything. Just let me know what you want to see. If you can't purchase it, or if you can't drive it, or a PC can't take it, and then we'll have a look at all the other cars later, but have to get back to Nürburgring practice on ACC because the SRO esports round on site is coming up this weekend. So still have to get some practice in. Bye guys, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hope you enjoyed that one. And I hope you enjoy the game yourself. Bye.